pack no pins. You got any advance, I walk through the mall with this shit sticking out of my pen. Nigga know I'm the man. Like that nigga Scotty, young nigga like get me back in. I been focused on stacking up bands and get rubber band. No, I don't give a fuck about no friend. Don't give a fuck about a friendship, just about a chopper. This bitch came with two. When I shoot, yeah, I beat the bitch. Gon' real gun with no day we was trapping out.
What is good, people? Welcome back to another one. And we finally made it. We finally freaking made it, man. We are out of education once and for all. We're never going back. Oh my god, bro. I got the exams done. I got them done. I mean, I was close to dropping out a few months ago and you got kicked out so many times I just wasn't going. So, I mean, we finally got there, and now we can finally lock in with what needs to get done. And that's the trading and in general making content, because I can finally consistently make content for you guys, because going to college every day, you know, it's not really that exciting. Like, what can I really film, bro? So, yeah, this is the first week. Well, it wasn't really a full week because I had an exam on Monday and Tuesday. So I couldn't trade Monday, I traded on Tuesday. But yeah, this is like my first official week. Not full trading week, but week. Out of college, high school, because I'm 18. It's college in the UK, and I ain't going to university, supposedly. So yeah, my first proper trading week, and it's fair to say it went pretty well. So the last 6 trades I've had have all been break even. 6 break even trades. So on Friday, we then took a short in the first macro and secured around 65, 70 handles. So big gains on the day, and what a way to start off the week, you know? It's like when you don't think it, yeah, people be like, oh, trading's freedom, you can do wherever you want. That's true, but there's nothing like your own work environment where you actually have your setup. I'm actually just with my own thoughts, because when I'm like around other people, like in a public spot, when I'm with my friends, it's calm because I'm also streaming in front of people. But when it's at like college and I'm in like class or library, I've got to worry about, one, the Wi-Fi is absolute ass cheeks, bro. It's so fucking shit. Or I've got to worry about my teacher getting on my case. So finally not having to worry about all of that waffle is a good one. So I'll show you guys later the trade breakdown for what we took on Friday, and then today I've got a backtesting session with a lot of the members from the new mentorship. So instead of just doing one-to-ones now, it's like a full official group, and it's either £100 lifetime or £300 lifetime or £100 a month. And you guys are getting the sauce. Trust me, when I made it big, it will be like $1,000. So get in now before I blow up in it, if I blow up. But yeah, we're gonna get on with that today, and then tomorrow, I don't really know, we're gonna have to see what it's saying, probably just go over some more trades. Then back again Monday for the AM session. And then in a month, we're going on a trip to Greece with a few friends of mine. So that's going to be pretty sick. Gonna have some absolutely loose content dropping for you lot. It's going to be mad. So yeah, that was in a month. So we're going away for a few days for that. And then after that, I'll really just be locking in at home, really getting stuff down. Because obviously it's my first few months with no interruptions where I can really just lock in and focus. I mean, I've been locked in, but being at your actual setup is a complete difference, bro. It's completely different. And then for a couple months after, going into the new, academic year, so it'd be like September, October, I might go to the United States for a few months. Well, not a few months, maybe for like a month. I'm not too sure where yet. And then I'm going to the motherland, India, in December. And then after that, potentially going to Thailand. So that'll be pretty fun. And then after that, we'll see how it goes. But really, it's just sticking to it and really doing what I enjoy. I'm so gassed, bro. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm currently in my home gym right now, just banging out a little workout. And yeah, man. It's coming out of my pants. Right, so I've had something to eat now, and I'm currently watching this guy called Salmon Trades. Now, if you guys haven't heard of him,
issues, you cope with them, you figure it the fuck out, you're a grown man, right? You get the fuck back up, and you tell yourself, I will win. And that's the simplest mental frame you guys can all abide by. You can't.
I mean, the guy spits absolute facts. Like,
Sitting there, constantly doubting yourself.
that's just a little, I guess, sort of cliche thing. I mean, anyone could say that, I guess, but the stuff he actually says in his videos is such facts. Like,
That's the weakest thought process.
when I was going through a pretty tough time with like psychology and stuff, he really was like, he really just says it as it is. You just got to put your ego down sometimes. And I mean, it's different between ego and confidence. And for me, it was more my ego. And he really just said it as it was, you know. So this guy, I do recommend him, Salmon Trades or Salman Nazari. I think that's his name. Yeah. I mean, he's 19, 20 years old. The guy is absolutely killing it. So it's always good to look up to someone who's actually in the position you want and take the advice they tell you, because they clearly must know something, you know. So this guy and his psychological talks, I watch at least one every few days, maybe once a day. It's good shit. Would recommend it. Well, it's good, you lot. So I just woke up from a fat nap. Well, it wasn't the biggest nap, it was around 2 hours, 2-3 hours, but I was absolutely zonked, bro. I needed that. I was thinking, should I start my back test? I just died going crazy. I was thinking, should I start my back testing session now? Well, I'm kind of, you know, I'm not really going to put effort into it because I'm tired. I was like, nah, let me get some hours of sleep in. It's currently 8:15 right now, and I've got my back testing session soon with a couple of students. And then we're literally just going to go over the week, try to see where we can make improvements, etc. I also got to journal my trades from the week, as I didn't do, I believe it was Thursday's break-even trade, and then Friday's W. So that's what I've got to do now. And yeah, got this little dog here. What's that? My biggest supporter. What's good, bro? So yeah, let's get to it, bro. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Got the charts up here right now. Just booted up my PC. It's pretty chill in the room right now. Some chill vibes. And it's nice summer evening. So yeah, let's get to work. So we're trading out of this daily bearish gap, right? And then you remember those equal lows you talked about that we formed? So we formed equal lows here on the daily time frame. So that's a reason for us to move bullish. So therefore we have a neutral daily bias. So coming into the session, I was then like, okay, I have a neutral bias where I want to see either London highs or London lows get swept. So what did we see happen? We saw at the New York Open a manipulation higher to take out London highs. And then we didn't get any, took out a short-term high, but we didn't get a displacement lower or a fair value gap. And then we waited for news to pass. So then once we got past news, we then took out the short-term high. We were patient. We still got a bearish bias because we're also trading inside of a 1 hour fair value gap. So because we're inside of a 1 hour bearish gap, taking longs is not the greatest idea. So it's just like, just because we're inside of a 1 hour bearish gap is not the main reason we're taking shorts. It's just slowly building a story and a narrative to taking your trade. So then here, you can see we have this displacement lower after taking out short-term high. And then we have that 1 minute bearish fair value gap. And then I waited for 50% of the gap. And the way you can determine 50% of the gap is getting your fib and drawing it from the high to the low of the gap. So then you can see 0.5. We tapped it. And then that was my entry. And there you have it. That was the whole entry, and then targeting the opposing liquidity, which is the New York opening price. And that's it. Sometimes it's like, I mean, to someone new, it would sound very complicated, but obviously as someone as you who's got experience, you're just keeping it very simple, very precise, and very accurate with what you want to do. You just want to let everything happen in front of you and not try force anything. And like, if you miss your entry and you're too far down, so you said you entered more at 668. So as basically your mentor, I'm going to tell you that would have been the wrong thing to do, because you've got a really bad feel. We're so close to the New York opening price, your risk to reward's going to be really bad. So preferably you'd want to enter more when we take out, for example, like this short-term low. You can add in more, but when you're this far down, you don't want to be adding that more into a position, because if it starts going against you, you're going to start getting fucked. So you want to make sure your risk management is on point and your precision, because let's say I didn't get tapped in for this trade and it started running without me, I wouldn't get in for that trade. Even though it's running exactly how I want it to, I wouldn't get in, because you really want to, your word is your bond. You want to stick to what you want, and you just want to have one entry, one TP, and you want to keep that the same, because if you start scaling in, you're going to end up risking more, and then your risk to reward is not going to be as good. I mean, if it hits TP, that's great, because you're making more, but you got to think of the worst situation, which is if price reverses and you get stopped out. So you always want to think about your risk management. Yes guys, so I just finished up a backtesting session with 2 of my students. One of them is completely new and one has decent amount of experience, but already they're absolutely getting the hang of it. And that's what I'm talking about, bro. Just taking the time and doing it to their pace honestly makes a difference, and he's going to be killing it real soon, especially under my wing. So yeah, man, now I'm gonna go over a few things, edit a bit of this video that I'm cooking for you guys right now that you're watching. And yeah, man, I don't even know why I have this mic here. This is for my PC, it's not even for the camera. Yeah, alright, I'm probably just gonna cool off a bit, hop on Xbox, chat to some of the boys, and back again tomorrow.